Welcome, Dominic Gonzalez. I'm just on the train of thought, and my arm's not going numb, and I want to make sure I'm covering everything because sometimes I don't get everything I want to say, and then my arm's gone numb, and I'm like, I have to stop the videos, and then I'm like, there's just too many things to even think about, man. I have too many incidents, too many issues. But even when I'm doing this one, I'm like, you know what, there's so many links to the other doctors and but the HIPAA Act allows a doctor to actually conspire with other doctors and to have a story and to have, okay, we won't put that in there. And it makes it so easy to do that. So I'm always asking, when and where did that happen? Is anybody coming forward? And there really needs to be a whistleblower on this, totally, man. There really needs to be a whistleblower. So it's just not my notes and my recollection and all that. It's what happened, man. I want to make sure to check. I think on this, I'm not leaving anything out that is to that specifically. But then I use this as an example with the West Baboons. They were under like a law that was a freedom of choice. It's like they're oppressed, but then they make a law called the freedom of choice. I feel the same way in this as on that health choice. It's like, oh wow, because I remember what's interesting is when they gave me two. There was one insurance. I could go on one or the other insurance, and I remember the lady, I believe her name was Lupe. And then even my aunt, they're like, oh, well, on the health choice, you'll get more. You're going to have more of it. You can see there's more you can get, and you can see there's more doctors to choose from. I remember that was the selling point. And it's called health choice. The other one, I can't remember what it was called, but I almost went with the other one. But then now I realize it wouldn't have mattered, man. It's like I'm getting two. That one is the health choice, and I get the choice, and I can, and then being on it, you realize, wow, you never had a choice. You don't have a choice, and you never had one. It's like using somebody. It's like being naive to food stamps and to what a social medical program is, and it's like hurting somebody under that. I mean, my gosh, man. And then by forcing me into poverty, it forces me to be dependent. Because when I got here, my dad's like, well, we're not going to feed you. You have to go get food stamps and get health insurance because, we can't pay for health insurance. And it's like, I didn't really, it's like, I'm coming here and it's like, what do you do? I won't have food. It's like, it's like, oh man, just even that makes me sad just thinking back to that, man. But, forcing a citizen into poverty and then making that citizen dependent, that's fascism, folks. And then it becomes, obviously, the program has become socialism. I've defined it by facts. It's not an opinion. This is what happens, and this is the definition. And I've been harmed on it. And you take that a step further to fascism. Somebody could also say it's communism. But I was made impoverished, and I was forced to be dependent on a program that would hurt me. And there's tons of malice, obviously. Tons of malice, tons of fraud, tons of discrimination. Tons of evading. I mean, like not even telling me what's wrong with me, man. What's wrong with my health? I mean, creating crazy situations that I'm like, wait a minute, man, what are you talking about? It's like too many of those. Saying this is not normal. Thank God I've had health insurance my whole life, so I know, I've always had good health insurance. Then all of a sudden I come to Arizona and I get this, I can tell the difference. Maybe somebody who's never had health insurance, you just wouldn't know what to go off of. You would just think, well, in America, this is what I get. I mean, but again, I have to believe that this is not happening to everybody, or it would be a news special. People would say, oh my God, look what's happening in Tucson to all these people. Oh my gosh, it's illegal. That would be a huge news thing. So then again, discrimination, a malicious discrimination. What is that? What's the law there?